Hello random people of the internet. I'm going to be teaching you AP Computer Science A in a bunch of videos, and it's written in Java, and Java is kind of horrible, but whatever, it's used for a lot of things, so that's why they use it. And there are many different things I'm going to be going over, basically everything you need to know for the test. And the first thing is that there are three main types of variables. There are integer. There are doubles, which are also known as floats if you've done any other little programming things on your own. And there are also booleans, which are also pretty cool. And integers are basically how many, like, how many people in a list, how many, I don't know, like, how many fish there are in the ocean. Actually, that could probably be a double. Actually, no, it couldn't. But a double is basically like a decimal kind of thing. So instead of being, 5 for an integer, you could have 5.5 for a double. And that's pretty self-explanatory. You would kind of use that for, I don't know, like class grades or how much money in a bank account or, mass of an object, all those kind of fancy-nancy things. And a Boolean, they're pretty boring, but they're kind of cool as well. It's basically true or false. So, yeah, and there's not really much to it. You just have, like, it's just on or off. Like, I don't know, is this guy signed in? Yes, it's true. It's just it's like flicking a light switch. It's really simple. So you can call these variables in the lovely language of Java by just doing like, you got to do the type first. So integer would be int, and then we could have this, how about fish, integer of fish, and then we can end that by doing the semicolon to end that line. So we're getting these little, I don't know, Java's getting mad because this is right now an undefined variable because it's just fish and we have no value to it. So we can give it a value by doing fish equals how many fish are there in the ocean? A few. So let's do, like, I don't know, maybe there's like 40 fish in the ocean, so it's a bad ocean. And then there are also doubles, so we can do double, how about double hamburgers? Yeah, if I spelled that right, probably not. And then we can define that, so we can say hamburgers equals 69.9. There are 69.9 hamburgers in the ocean as well. And how about Boolean? Boolean Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is dead, so Steve Jobs is equal to false. It's basically just like that. If Steve Jobs were alive, we could say true, but he's dead, so we're just going to do false. So that's basically the main three variables that you'll use for practically everything. There may be like one or two times you might use something else, but I'll go into that later when it actually is useful, unlike now. So in the next video, I'll show you how to actually use these variables and write them out to this lovely console that is empty, and pressing this button. Oh, by the way, I'm using Eclipse because it's, I don't know, Minecraft I think was written in it, and it's pretty nice. And it's pretty bad because it doesn't give you like other IDEs or whatever it's called, like Visual Studio. Kind of like I could start typing Steve right here and it would just let me auto complete it, but I don't know, Visual Studio is weird, and I think Eclipse is what they use in my class. But yeah, bazinga.